Hello and welcome to Football Bluds TV. Ralf Rangnick looks to be our new interim manager. What a news coming out just right now, and everyone, I believe everyone out there will be going on like, where did you get this news? Where did you get? Well, actually the news have been coming up. I have read this news everywhere in the videos, in the source, and the latest one I've seen is coming from the Athletics, where Manchester United's agreement with Ralf Rangnick is subject to Lokomotiv Moscow agreeing to release him from his contract. Although United do not anticipate this to be a problem, Ralf Rangnick will have a further 2 years in a consultancy role at Manchester United after his 6 months interim contract ends. Ralf Rangnick will not be in charge of Manchester for against Chelsea due to work permit reasons. Well, that's not a big issue. The biggest news, it's a good news. All right, so this is the guy. Ralf Rangnick is officially an interim manager for Manchester United for the next 6 months, and there will be 2 years more of a consultancy, which means he will be in our club. And remember, he have done so much in Leipzig, for example, and this could also influence him. In fact, even Klopp and Tuchel rate this guy a lot, and this is a good news. The only guy that for me I would choose as an interim manager, because we know the quality that he brings to the squad and the way he plays. All right, the way he plays, he's similar to how a Jurgen Klopp plays in Liverpool. So I'm pretty excited. This could be a good reset. This could be a big decision. And well, obviously I also see fans saying that alright, Ed Woodward and Rangnick are pretty close to each other, so this could also trigger. Well, I don't really care, because we know that Rangnick is capable. Rangnick is definitely capable. And also saw a news where okay, so this is a news saying that Pochettino or Ralf Rangnick is set as the United manager. Zidane is ruled out. Okay, this is an old news. I don't think this news is going to be there anymore, because yeah, it's confirmed. Ralf Rangnick is going to be the latest interim manager to take over United for the next 6 months, which means he will be starting off his first game at Old Trafford against Arsenal. This is a big news. Alright, so let's go through a bit of Ralf Rangnick's history if you don't know this guy. Alright, because maybe we can do like a small talk on how this goes. Maybe I'll do that. I'll cover that soon, on how he might line up his squad. Alright, we can do that in the preview soon, but let's go through some stats on Ralf Rangnick. Alright, so Ralf Rangnick actually was a Stuttgart player, and then he is a CDM, alright, which we definitely need in our club now, so who knows, right? So yeah, he is 63 years old, and then he moved to Southwick. I believe Heilbronn, ULM, and all these are in West Germany, right? I believe he's a German, so he stayed there. And after that, he started his managerial career in Victoria Backhang, sorry. And then he also managed Stuttgart right after that. And then there was a few more other clubs which were going on and on and on until 2006 he joined Hoffenheim. Alright, here is where he started to show his quality. Alright, Hoffenheim was his first one. He started in Schalke. Schalke was a little slow, and then he went to Hoffenheim from 2006 to 2011. Alright, that shows that 5 years of gap where he actually tried to transform the whole Hoffenheim team. And right after that, he came back to Schalke again in 2011, and then he just stopped managing for some time before taking over RB Leipzig. Here is where he did wonders. RB Leipzig 2015 after 2019, Ralf Rangnick have done wonders. All right, so it's the quality that he has. Jurgen Klopp, Thomas Tuchel, these two. In fact, Thomas Tuchel was one of the guy which was, I believe, brought up by Ralf Rangnick. He's that good. All right. So after beginning as a player, he became a manager. A manager is where he totally changed everything. All right. So his managerial stats. Let's look at his stats. So as a stats, I think he won up to let's see. he has a highest rate of 58% when he was in charge of Leipzig, all right, scoring up to 21 goals, 21 wins and then 7 losses in the whole league. So yeah, so Ralf Rangnick is a quality manager. We know a lot about this guy. In fact, everyone out there is starting to put the news of Ralf Rangnick here. We have United report coming out to say that Ralf Rangnick set to be appointed as MUFC's interim manager for the next 6 months. All right, this is from David Ornstein. So Ornstein, I believe it's not a rumor anymore, right? He has put that out there, so it should be official. And finally, this is working out. Let's see if we can see any other things out. Yep. So this is also from a fan, a United fan, Ralf Rangnick, 63 years old, the professor known as the pioneer of Gegen pressing. Yeah, listen that, man. Listen that. Oh, I'm getting excited. We have our own Jurgen Klopp, man, and it's Ralf Rangnick. Who's Jurgen Klopp? I'm not going to say that, but yeah, the guy also do Gegen pressing. In fact, Jurgen Klopp himself learned a lot from Ralf Rangnick, and then he mentored and influenced Jurgen Klopp. So there should be a respect on his name. All right. The next one is Thomas Tuchel, and Julian Nagelsmann was also a mentor under Ralf Rangnick. And he opts to use 4-4-2 or 4-2-2-2 depending on opponents. Alright, so Ralf Rangnick is, as I was saying, Ralf Rangnick is the only guy that I would take as an interim manager, because he has the quality to bring United to what we are, to where we are, and finally to at least give us some expectation, because United at the moment is not United. Alright, and the term Red Devils coming in, it's all the board being a devil, so that they try to stick with Carrick as an interim, and I'm fine if Carrick is going to be in charge for the game against Chelsea. That's fine for me, because we are going to lose that game. I don't mind, because right after that game, looks like Rangnick will be in the squad, and he might do his changes, and that changes will be coming very, very soon. In terms of the formation itself, there might be a lot of changes. In fact, the players themselves, their spirit will be lifted. There will be a discipline in the dressing room finally, and there will be some players who won't be happy with this, because they have been so comfortable with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the Carrick and McKenna, because of their nice guy attitude, where they can just do what they want, decide what they want. This is not going to happen under Rangnick for sure, because Rangnick is definitely a disciplined guy. If you don't perform, you stay out of the pitch, get the next one coming in. That's how we work. Right, that's what we want as a manager, and it has not been happening since I don't know. Okay, let's forget about Ole. It wasn't even happening when it was Mourinho there, right? Mourinho tried to do it, but he couldn't as well. All right, so that is I don't know. It's gonna be a very, very tough decision, but it could still go. It could go both ways, all right? Because we know that he is also a friend of Ed Woodward, so it could go in both ways. But I'm sticking to the positive side, because I think this is going to go well. The only issue that Rangnick will have now is our midfield, all right? Because with our midfield, this is going to work very, very badly. So in RB Leipzig, actually, we could do some changes where he do all this Gegen pressing very, very well with Leipzig. He did that from 2015 up to 2019, and Leipzig was in a different level. Even I don't know, even Bayern was having some difficulties with this pressing being played by Leipzig. Alright, so this is all inspired. The Jurgen Klopp's famous Gegen pressing is also influenced by this kind of Jurgen pressing that we know. So I'm very, very excited with this news. In fact, how do I put this in words? It's quite surprising, to be honest, to see that Manchester United actually made a right decision finally. This is, I'm happy with this decision. I'm happy that it's finally paying off. It's finally working, and I hope this will be a new revolution to finally and we have the Champions League to still play for. The top four is not so far away. In fact, why top four? We're supposed to be aiming higher than top four, right? But the way the club has been going, top four seems okay, but it's not about only the results. It's also how United is going to perform. Because if I'm looking back to the Villarreal game that we witnessed 2 days back, despite winning the game, the performance was horrific. It was just some mistakes from the Villarreal side which gave United the goals. All right, else I believe there won't be any difference. So yeah, so in that case, when you're looking into that category, I believe this is a very very good decision made by Manchester United in terms of Ed Woodward and the board, trying to get Rangnick in. And then some. I also saw comments saying that why it took so long for them to make this thing. Yes, it took the delay. There was a delay, but the delay actually gave a good outcome from nowhere. In fact, I was expecting Carrick to be in charge for Chelsea somehow. All right. So yeah, many out there are very very shocked. They are very very shocked with the way with the way this has been going. All right. So yeah. So as I can see here, Jurgen Klopp, Tuchel, all these guys were brought over by Rangnick. All right. So wow, this news, it's still going up to now. Even Fabrizio Romano just said Manchester United are in advanced talks with Ralf Rangnick as interim manager, as revealed by David Armstrong earlier today. Deal not finalized yet. Talks ongoing with Lokomotiv Moscow. Rangnick and Man United want to be respectful as he is under a contract. Well, we know that Rangnick is under a contract in Lokomotiv Moscow as the head of coaching or something like that. Yeah, he has a title there in Lokomotiv Moscow. So it's happening. It is happening. Alright, so the news is confirmed. Even I myself, I'm a bit excited with this. So coming across managers like Steve Bruce, Brendan Rodgers, and all this, I was just like, oh shit, here we go again. But finally, Man United made the right decision. All right, the right decision has been made. Ralf Rangnick is a perfect call, perfect call. And I was even looking at his profile. In fact, every United fan out there will be looking into his profile now. So yeah. So many people will be googling about him now. All right, so it's a good decision. Waited for like a couple of days. In fact, we've been waiting since Ole got the sack. It felt very very sad for some reason, but we know that the sack has been coming, and finally it worked. All right, now the question is, will these United players be committed to Rangnick's style of play? All right, so that is a big thing to do. But I believe if you want to be successful, you have to show what you have. All right, that's the most easiest thing to do, because Rangnick is a type of manager where he don't give a damn if you don't perform, you stay out of the pitch. If you don't train, you stay out of the pitch. That's how we work. All right, and that's what we need as a manager. Not playing the same guy. In fact, he's the most horrible one on the pitch. He still plays continuously, and then when you're back from an injury, not fully recovered, he still plays because he's, the favorism happens there. So I don't see this happening in Ralf Rangnick. This is going to be a mind-blowing decision. In fact, it has been, and I'm hoping for a very very good outcome. Let's just wait and watch what happens from here onwards. So as I have said, all right, Liverpool have Jurgen Klopp, Chelsea have Thomas Tuchel. Well, we have the headmaster of both teams in Ralf Rangnick. Alright, Ralf Rangnick is our new interim manager for Manchester United with 2 more years of consultation, and this is the best news I have heard after waiting for some time with Ole going out and in and out and in. something exciting is coming. So do subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all again soon. Take care, stay safe, have a good